I got the game over. Gotta change my buttons around because they messed up. Gotta. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. Do-do-do, do-do-do, do-do-do. Hey man, it's Nintendo Switch 2 time. Okay. We are here. We are locked in. I'm ready to go. Okay. It's been 8 years. I want you guys to think about that. Okay. The Switch came out in 2017. Okay. Threw everybody for a loop. Everybody wasn't new. People weren't ready. People were not ready for it. Okay. The Wii U came through. Everybody was like, what is that? We don't know what that is. Nintendo's about to go dead. We don't care anymore. And they came through with the Switch. Like, always my dream setup. Okay. It's always been my dream setup where I'm like, yo, ever since I was a kid, I've always been like, I want to have a thing, right? Where you play it handheld and on the go, or on the go, on the go, handheld, or on the TV, right? I've always wanted to do that, and I did for a little while when I was younger. There was a thing that came out called the Sega Nomad, which pretty much did the exact same thing, where it was like, you know, you took this big beefy thing, and then you play Sega Genesis games on it. You hook it up to the TV, play games on the TV, hook up extra controllers and all that stuff. Incredible. It was great. And for a very long time after that, that was like back in the 90s, a very long time after that nothing came through that did the same thing. It was always like little stopgaps. Like, you can play your Game Boy Advance games on the TV, right? But you got to have the Game Boy, you got to have the GameCube, and you got to take your Game Boy Advance game, stick it into the GameCube, and then you know, run the Game Boy player and then like play it onto the. I'm like, that's too much. I'm not doing all that. Okay, I don't want to do all that. It's a lot. All right, it's a lot. It's just a lot. Okay, and I don't want to feel like doing all that. I don't want to do all that. Okay, but we're talking about Switch 2, right? What are we gonna see? What do we expect to see? You know what I mean? I'm looking, obviously, everyone's looking out for Mario Kart, okay? First and foremost. I don't know about the device itself and all this stuff. We'll see what they have to offer and what they're going to give us when they show us the device, right? First and foremost, please, for the love of God, temper your expectations, okay? This would be the time to get hype and have your wildest dreams, you know, be like, oh, what can they do? But like, chill out, all right? Like, chill out. Just there's a lot of people out there that'll be like, the new F-Zero, and it's like, new Star Fox, dude. We don't, just chill out, okay? I don't think we're gonna see any of that stuff. If we do see that stuff, I will be super surprised. Super surprised. You know what I mean? But I don't know if that's gonna happen. A lot of people are like, oh, the Zelda remasters or whatever, like the Wind Waker and then the Twilight Princess, and I'm like, we don't know. That's a nice guess. We could see that. You know what I mean? But I don't know for sure. Like, you know what I mean? That's when I say temper your expectations. I tell this to people all the time. Like, stop. If you don't expect the moon, when the moon comes, you'll be surprised that it's there. Okay. And then hopefully you can rewind the day and make sure it doesn't blow everything up and all that stuff. All right. So, you know what I mean? It doesn't just blow your mind. sometimes you got to like be cool. You got to be cool. All right. So what do I expect to see? What do I expect to see? What everybody else, I mean, we're going to go for the boring answers. We're going to see Mario Kart. We're going to see a little bit more Mario Kart, right? We're going to see possibly a new Mario. Because they got to really sell this thing. They cannot just, Nintendo sometimes is Nintendo, and sometimes they will just show the thing. Like, the most Nintendo thing that'll happen is they'll be like, this is where my expectations are, right? The most Nintendo thing that they'll do is they'll talk about this thing for an hour. Just the device and what it can do and its functionalities and stuff. And then they'll show Mario Kart. And then that's it. Like, I'm like, that's where my expectations are. And that's where they stop. Everything else after that is me being like it's pure speculation. I don't know. I don't look at leaks and stuff and all that. Not for the most part. Let me backtrack. I don't go out looking for leaks. Sometimes they just hit me. You know what I mean? But I'm not going around actively looking for things. I'm not a news channel. So I don't actively go and look out for stuff. That's not what I do. So baseline, I'm like, we're going to see what this thing does, what its features are, what it can do. And we'll see Mario Kart 9, 10. I don't know, because do they count Tour? I don't know. But we're going to see that in Mario Kart. New mainline Mario game? Possibly. Could possibly see that. A little bit more Pokemon? No, because that's all Switch 1 stuff. Possibly Metroid? I don't know. Because that may dig into their regular Switch sales. So I don't know. It depends on when this comes out. Which also we may get a release date here. So I don't know, man. There's a lot of things that could happen. Having said what I said earlier, we could see the Zelda remasters. This will be a time to do that. You know what I mean? We got Mario Kart 8 Deluxe the last time or whatever. I don't know if it was like on the first one or on the first showing of it. I don't know if it was on the first showing of it, of the original Switch. But very shortly after, we got Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. So I don't know. But what I do know, they got to show off some games. They got to show off something. Possibly a brand new game out of left field that we don't know. That could happen also. That happened with ARMS. No one knew about ARMS. Nobody was like, oh, ARMS, yeah, ARMS. No, that wasn't a thing. ARMS was not a thing. So we don't know. But at some point, we're going to have to, we're going to have to figure this thing out. We're going to figure out, what is going to happen. Online features, you know what I mean? Like, what are they going to do to upgrade the online features? Are they going to add a GameCube service? I don't, maybe. Possible. Will we see all that? I don't know, though. You know what I mean? There's always an I don't know. I don't know with Nintendo. They're not wholly predictable. And people have tried for years and years and years and years to predict Nintendo. I got all the answers. I can know everything. No, you don't. You don't. You just don't. You don't know what they're going to do. They could fumble this whole thing. It's possible. They could fumble this whole thing. I don't expect that. I'm like, you got a slam dunk here. It could, you know what I mean? Like, we don't know for sure. We are 5 minutes out from seeing this thing. That's all I know. What are things that I would want to see from like what's the C button do? Everybody keeps talking about that. Like, what's the C button? The C button. What's the C button do? I don't know. It's probably going to be something not that great. Like, everybody's like, acts like, it's funny because like everybody online acts like this C button, you press this thing and then it's going to like transform your Switch into a car or something. You know what I mean? Like, it's probably just like a capture button. Who knows? Who knows? Or I guess it already has a capture button. So this thing, who knows? I don't know. I don't know. Again, you can't predict Nintendo. You don't know. But what I do know is early as hell. So I got food with me. So if I start chomping on some stuff, man, you just gonna have to hear me, man, because like I'm tired. And I'm tired. And when this is over, I'm going back to sleep for at least an hour or two. That's what I do know. Now, what we're probably going to see is another screen, right? It's going to pop up and it's going to be like, oh, then you're going to wait like 2 more minutes, 5 more minutes, 10 more minutes. I hope they don't do that. That'd be dumb. That would suck. Because I hate when they do that. I try not to do that because I try to be like, 2 minutes out. I'm like, if my stream starts and then I'm like, it's starting, I'm like, in the comments, I'll be like 2 minutes at the max. You're going to get 2 minutes. You only got to wait 2 more minutes at the max. All right. Just because I'm making sure I'm, getting everything going and everything, working smooth and all that stuff. Everybody, okay, so Switch 2 again. Like, everybody's talking about like a new Kirby and a new Donkey Kong. I don't know about that. New F-Zero, don't know about that. New Star Fox, don't know about that. A new Sakurai game, I don't even know about that. I stay plugged. I know what I'm talking about. Like, I hear things. I keep my ear to the ground all the time. But they're talking about all this thing, especially the Sakurai game. I'm like, I'll be surprised. But I've been surprised before. When they first announced the new Smash Bros, when they announced Splatoon 2, I was like, I remember when they first announced Splatoon 2, and when they announced Splatoon 2, I wasn't ready. I was like, okay. I was like, all right, okay, Splatoon 2. I was like, this is very soon. I wasn't ready for that. And then after that, they announced, it was another Splatoon thing or whatever, and I was like, what the? Why are they showing another Splatoon thing? And then they showed Smash Bros. And I remember I was working at a school at the time. And I literally like jumped up in excitement, ripped my pants. Because I was like, dude. I was surprised. So I was like, I've been surprised before. Nintendo has surprised me before. So we're going to see. Blaze in the chat. Blaze in the chat. Blaze. Can I make a call? All right, am I able to make a call? Can you talk at the moment? You say Pit 2? Talking about like Kid Icarus 2? Kid Icarus Uprising 2? I don't know, man. I don't know if that's gonna play out. I don't know if that's gonna shake out today, man. I told you, I just said this before the stream. I'm like, everybody keep your expectations low. We got 60 seconds left. 60 seconds. Keep your expectations low. The only thing, all right, cool, you at work. The only thing I expect, man, keep your expectations low, is literally they're going to show the device off, right? And they're going to show Mario Kart. That's it. Everything else is going to be a surprise. All right? So like I said, there could be a new Donkey Kong. There could be a new Mario platformer. There could be all this other new stuff. There could be 2, the Zelda remasters. All that could happen. But we are 20 seconds away and we're going to find out. All right. Nintendo could fumble this. Keep that in mind. But I'm optimistic. I don't think they're going to do that. They got a slam dunk going on. All right. Let's see what they got.
And in this Mario Kart game, you can go off the racetrack and drive virtual. Competition is gearing up. Introducing Knockout Tour. Race non-stop from one corner of the world to
It's
another.
crazy. I missed that whole thing. I'm upset that that happened. That happened like, that is mad bad luck, dude.
Checkpoints along the way.
So to show Mario Kart, we're good.
Below the placement shown
Great. I'm gonna have to rewind it a little bit
You'll be eliminated.
because my internet decided to be really bad.
Can you make it all the way to the finish
Jesus
line?
Christ.
You can
I don't even know what's happening. Free roam?
This vast world in free roam. By going off-road, you can explore new areas and routes.
Okay.
So drive wherever your heart takes you. You can also go for scenic drives with friends. And even take photos together at different locations.
I'm upset about that. Let me shake that off. Let me shake that off. It happens, man. That kind of stuff happens, man. I'm very upset about that, though. The internet went out right before it is about to start.
Here.
Mario Kart World. Okay.
The game launches on the same day as Nintendo.
Same day as Switch 2. That's what I'm talking about. That's gonna
Details about this title will
Why would you
be
not?
in an upcoming Mario
You know what I mean?
Kart
Why would you not?
So be on the lookout for more information.
It's the best-selling games. Mario Kart is a best-selling game on the Switch 2 or on the Switch.
Mario Kart
Why would they not?
launches on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2. We'll share more details in the future, so we hope you're looking forward to it.
Okay.
Next.
Okay, with the just got out the shower here.
Features of Nintendo Switch 2. These are the Joy-Con 2 controllers.
Joy-Con 2. Okay.
And on the right Joy-Con 2, we've added a new C button.
Oh, the C button.
Let's take a look at some new experiences.
We're gonna figure out the C button. It's gonna transform your life, is what it's gonna do.
I'm still ahead of all of you guys.
I'm crazy. I'm so upset, Derek, that
Where's you?
like if my stream for real went out right before. What kind of luck is that?
Wait, no.
It went out right before like they was like, okay, let's go.
Nix, I'm coming for you.
No, I'm about to get
Come on, no.
Oh.
Bit Bouncer, are you back in the stream?
Game Chat, a new feature for Nintendo Switch 2.
Game chat, okay.
Hey, what's up? Can you hear me? Hello?
We got a game chat going.
With this feature, you'll be able to communicate with friends and family while playing a game.
Should we follow you? Yeah?
Yeah, follow me.
Okay.
What? Is it like free roam?
While using the Game Chat feature, your voice is recognized by a microphone built into the system.
Oh, okay. But you're still behind me, right?
Okay.
Let's keep going. Okay.
It can pick up your speaking voice clearly, even from a distance.
Look at this. Jump on.
Nice.
All right, let's keep going. Let's make a left right here. Let's make a.
When it's noisy around you, your voice will still come through clearly, letting you chat with ease.
How did you get hit by
Okay,
a
cool.
Okay, nice.
It does look beautiful. It's so pink.
And you can use this feature in handheld mode too, letting you easily chat with friends.
All right,
and
bet,
family.
Josh. Bro, I don't know if you saw it earlier, bro. Like my whole stream just went out right, but like literally right before it started.
There we go. There we go.
You can also share your game screen.
Super upset, but it's fine. I'm gonna shake that off.
Really? They can do that?
Can do it.
You guys
Josh is already sold. He said he's getting the Switch too.
Oh shoot! Oh, he's trying to eat me. He's trying to eat me.
Okay, I got it. I got it.
He's trying to eat me. He's trying to eat me.
Okay.
There's like a free roam mode on Mario Kart.
You can chat to your heart's content, even while playing different games.
Yeah, I know that one. It's so hard, right? It's tough.
Oh wow.
So is this-
that sky right here? I fell. I'm falling. I'm falling. Okay, we got it. We're safe. We're safe.
Kirby, look, you're on a star. That's so cute.
So cute.
Okay.
You can adjust the size of your game screen,
Guys,
Derek, you said the overlay looks gross, like my overlay or the on there.
or expand another friend's game screen.
Oh, their overlay. That looks ugh.
Above that wall that's to your left. You're almost there. It's just like the wall. Like if she gets past the wall.
this is where I have to do a little wall ride.
so everyone can watch them play.
Oh, I think I know where you are. I think I know where you are. Wait. Okay, I think we have to try.
Now here's the thing. Is this? It's always a Nintendo thing. Okay, the Switch 2. Okay. Here's the thing. Is this just only going to be with friends, or are you going to be able to do this with
There's an
everybody?
additional button. With the C button, you can pull up a chat menu.
Pull up the chat menu.
Wait, actually, guys, I got a call coming right now, so I'll be right back. Yeah. Okay. For sure.
Here, you can quickly and easily mute yourself and more. And there's this.
There's a camera?
By connecting this camera to the system.
Well, that camera looks terrible. I mean, it's cool. It's Nintendo, so like, you know, you're not gonna get the best quality. So like the fact that you can see each other, that's cool.
You can appear on screen.
But that camera looks bad. I would hope everybody, friends, I would hope everybody too. Like I hope, like, but you know how Nintendo is. They don't like the internet. Within reason, they've, you know, people have done some heinous stuff with their stuff.
Like this.
But at the same time, it's like, come on, man. Like, can we get some online? Like, can I play online randos, please?
Using game chat. Even when you're apart, you can play games and hang out.
That's what I said to a camera. I'm like, bro.
Play together or compete in online multiplayer games.
Like, that's nuts.
Chat while playing your personal favorites.
Yeah, we're seeing all the backwards compatible stuff.
Decide your own rules.
They're trying to like tease it a little bit.
Or hold a sports competition between families.
Imagine you can only use it exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2 camera. That's probably what it's going to be. You're not going to be able to use this thing on anything else. And the quality's probably not going to be good anyway.
In developing Game Chat, our goal was for you to enjoy playing online with others more closely.
Oh my God, Nintendo's they've caught up with
Almost as if you're all playing together
2010.
The camera you saw in the trailer is the Nintendo Switch 2 camera, which will be available.
What is this glitch? Am I glitching?
Switch 2.
Is that me?
A Nintendo Switch Online membership will be required to use Game Chat.
Makes sense.
However, since we'd like as many people as possible,
Josh said the camera was 100p.
For a limited time.
Game Chat open access period.
Additionally,
okay.
Game Chat supports the Nintendo Switch Parental Controls app, and different settings can.
I mean, we ain't got the camera, so like it don't matter though. You feel me?
Parental permission is always required when a child wants to use Game Chat to play with their friends.
he said it was 100p.
Another new experience you can share with family and friends. On Nintendo Switch, even if you just have one game, you can pass a Joy-Con controller to a friend and play together.
Right.
But on Nintendo Switch 2, you can play together locally on multiple systems using just one game.
The DS. Let's go.
As shown here,
with the game share.
Require multiple screens can be played if one person owns a compatible game.
That's dope. That makes me way more likely to keep my Switch, because I swear I was about to be like, get the Switch out of here. Switch 2 time. But now I might keep my original Switch. Nice little incentive. That's good.
It also supports online play with other Switch 2 systems, and you can use it with friends via Game Chat, which we showed earlier. Game Share can only be used with compatible games. This feature is planned for several titles, starting with a free update for Club
Josh said, "Whoa!"
Worldwide Classics on Nintendo Switch. Game Share support is also planned for select games exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2, so we hope you'll look forward to it.
Okay.
Up next.
All right. That's just what I said, Blaze. I was like, hold on. Hold up. Yeah, the Game Share thing is the same thing they did with the DS. Bigger screen, same thickness. Same thickness.
At 7.9 inches, Switch 2 has a bigger built-in.
We talking about sizes now? Yeah.
Nintendo Switch. The system's thickness remains the same. With approximately double the pixels compared to Switch, you can enjoy games in greater detail.
Hey, 1080, okay. I'm all right with that. 1080 on the handheld, that's great. 120 frames per second? What? For Nintendo?
Frames per second. allowing for smoother gameplay in supported.
Wow!
The LCD
And
is
VRR?
more vivid and supports HDR.
And
providing
HDR
more
for
contrast between
Nintendo.
light
What?
and dark areas of the images.
They trying to catch up.
The all-new Joy-Con 2 controllers connect magnetically. Strong
Right.
magnets keep the controllers firmly attached to the system.
Imagine you take it and you just like,
Easily pressing the release button
like throw it
on
across the
back.
room. Okay, SL, SR buttons. I'm gonna have to look this back over, man, because like the whole beginning of the stream like really bummed me out. I was bummed out about that.
When playing with a Joy-Con 2 held horizontally.
Right? Yes. Larger control sticks. Yes.
The left and right sticks are now larger.
Okay.
Each Joy-Con 2
And it's a mouse that we've all, everyone in the world has been. We found that out.
Both the left and right Joy-Con 2 support mouse controls.
Okay. Improved
By adjusting the audio
speakers.
balance between the ranges, sounds from the built-in speakers are clearer and more natural in handheld and tabletop modes.
Get that natural sound. You guys ready for the natural sound?
It has a built-in microphone, so you can voice chat with friends anytime via game chat. It also uses noise-canceling technology to filter sounds, so your
Right.
voice will come through clearly.
Right. 3D audio.
Even if you don't have a surround sound system, games can be enjoyed with more immersive, three-dimensional sound, as if it were coming from all around you.
Interesting. This thing's gonna be $400 for sure. $400. Oh, gun it. I don't like the stand. I don't like it.
Nintendo Switch 2 however you like. With
I don't
a
like that.
large, sturdy stand. You can move it freely, like this.
Something seems real early 2000s about that, and I don't like that.
In addition to the USB-C port found on the bottom of the system, there's
Derek,
one
you think it's gonna be
on top as
500?
well.
I don't know, man. That's a lot.
Handy for connecting a USB-C camera.
You know how Nintendo is, man. They try to
Tabletop mode.
like be affordable. So I don't like 500, man. That's a lot.
Nintendo Switch 2 comes with 200.
Oh my God! It's 256 gigabytes. Oh,
That of Nintendo
it went from
Switch.
32 to
Storing your
256.
game
Thank
downloads,
God.
Save data, and more. Reading and writing data is also faster.
New dock, 4K support. Nintendo is finally catching
Use
up.
the Nintendo
It's like
Switch
watching
dock
iPhone stuff.
to connect to your TV and enable up to 4K resolution for compatible games. HDR is also supported in TV mode.
HDR. Did they say there was VRR too? Or was I seeing stuff?
The Nintendo Switch 2 dock has
He
a
said it's-
software that keeps your system
Derek, it's not $600. That's not affordable.
stable. On Nintendo Switch 2,
4 of those cameras
you can play
free.
Nintendo Switch 2 games, as well as compatible Nintendo Switch games.
You had all 4
Physical and
cameras up,
digital games
Derek.
are
You get
supported.
400p. There it is. Switch 2.
As you just saw, Nintendo Switch 2 isn't simply an improved Nintendo Switch. We redesigned the system from the ground up and packed in lots of new gameplay features. And to help players better understand the Switch 2 hardware, we're currently developing this game. Mr. Kawamoto!
Kawamoto.
Hello. My current location is actually inside the game itself.
He's inside the game, guys.
This is Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour.
Okay.
Exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2.
This is a pack-in game.
I'm standing over here.
Okay.
Everyone, join me inside the game. There are a lot of question mark icons here.
They're trying to pull an Astrobot.
This sign reads, "Where are the magnets?" The Joy-Con 2 controllers attached to the system with magnets.
Yeah, this is definitely 3 times the original Switch, but you also got to think about the adjusted prices to now. You know what I mean? Like, there's no way they're gonna sell this for $600. That's way too much money.
A magnetic
And Nintendo likes to stay affordable. Like they really like to stay affordable. So like 400, like 450 at the max.
Through examining signs like these, you can discover all sorts of secrets about Nintendo Switch 2. Another example, the Joy-Con 2 controllers have mouse controls. And when combined with the gyroscopes, you can even do something like this.
Okay, this is sick.
You can
I like
adjust
this.
the position of the golf club and aim for the cup by rotating the Joy-Con 2.
They brought golf back. Where's bowling?
Gyroscopes, things like this are possible. There are secrets to discover even as you're playing mini games.
You ain't gonna put bowling on there though. Or everything ain't gonna put bowling on there.
Some of the secrets range from the unique features of the system to tiny details you might not notice until they're pointed out. There are plenty. Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour will launch as a paid digital game on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2.
They keep saying on the same day, but they ain't gonna say the date. They want to wait till the end.
Now, I'd like to share some more information regarding Nintendo Switch 2. This is the game card for Nintendo Switch 2 titles.
Okay, it's the same.
It's the same shape as Nintendo Switch game cards.
Okay.
But it's now red, and it has much faster data reading speeds.
Nice.
Next up is additional storage. Switch 2 will only work with micro SD express cards.
Okay. Like the other one.
Different type of SD
Or no,
card
express.
will make high-speed data transfers possible.
Okay.
Please note that regular micro SD cards used for Nintendo Switch will not be compatible.
Interesting.
Additionally, to transfer data from Switch to Switch 2, you can log into your Nintendo account to use the system transfer feature.
Right. The headache that
You
is.
can transfer save data, digital games, and more. We're also releasing
Ooh, that was sexy.
It has a C button, which launches.
That was real sexy how they revealed that like that.
GL and GR buttons, which you can use to assign existing button controls. In addition, an audio jack has been added. We've introduced a few new features, and after today's presentation, the official Nintendo Switch 2 website will go live. There will also be an Ask the Developer article on the website.
All right, so I might actually download this app now.
Development of Nintendo Switch 2. We hope you'll check that out as well.
And now, the Nintendo Switch 2 launch date. Nintendo Switch 2 launches on June 5th.
June 5th! Holy
We're very much looking forward to the day when you all get to experience it, so please wait just a bit longer.
Just a bit longer. June 5th is like right around it's right there.
Broadly speaking, on Nintendo Switch 2, you
June
can play
5th, that's
3
crazy.
types of games. The first type is Nintendo Switch 2 games. These games take advantage
How
of
much for the controller? Probably about the same.
Switch
$80. If anything, if they smart, they're gonna discount all the old Switch stuff and then keep the prices around the same.
Nintendo Switch. Nintendo Switch 2 edition games are the third type.
Oh,
Some games that were released on Switch will receive upgraded versions that
yes!
visual
Yes!
play on Switch 2 and more. Now, I'd like to show you the Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Super Mario Party Jam.
They gonna get the upgrades. Upgrade. Baby, let me upgrade you.
Super Mario Party Jamboree is getting an upgrade on Nintendo Switch 2.
Jamboree TV. Oh, okay. I thought it was
On
something.
the base game and adds new features, including mouse
Mouse
controls,
features. Okay.
audio recognition,
Do you have to rebuy the game then? If anything, they might
and gameplay
add a premium price.
accessory.
But if Nintendo was being Nintendo, they're gonna add like they're gonna be like,
Let's check out
they're gonna be like, yeah, buy a whole nother game. But it might upgrade. They said there was a third. They were like, there's 3 different types of there's 3 different type of game. I didn't really catch the second one, but the third one they were like, oh, these are upgraded games from previous ones.
The reactions and emotions in real time. Or 4 friends can take the party online.
Yo, upgrade Tears of the Kingdom.
Bowser Live, a mode where the livelier team wins. Bowser will bring you on stage 2. Hit blocks to collect the most coins. Guide an RC car with your voice.
This is feeling real this is feeling real DS right now.
Full body movement and sound.
Real DSi, real like 3DS Wii type of stuff is going on, which is cool for Mario Party.
Mouse controls to shoot down enemies while you feel the bumps and rumbles of the coaster. When you enter a pipe, a mini game will begin. There's a bouldering game where 2 players each control.
That's cool. I like that.
And one
I do like motion control stuff. Like a lot of people are like, I don't like motion controls, but I do like motion controls and mouse controls and different ways to play. Because like arcades used to be like that, where they would add a bunch of like functionalities.
From mini games that use a camera, the built-in microphone, mouse control.
Sometimes I get tired of like just using the controller all the time. Like I want to play different ways, experience things different ways.
Super Mario Party Jamboree.
Oh, so it is plus Jamboree TV.
Plus Jamboree TV launches on Nintendo Switch 2, July 24th. Nintendo Switch 2 players who already
there you go, Derek.
Super Mario Party Jamboree can upgrade to Nintendo Switch 2 Edition plus Jamboree TV by purchasing an upgrade pack.
Get you the upgrade pack.
Please look forward to a new Mario Party experience where you can see each other's reactions while playing. Let's continue presenting some more Nintendo Switch 2 Edition games.
They're doing it! Yes!
Legend of Zelda
There's your Zelda!
And The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom feature enhanced resolution and frame rates, and also support HDR, which makes the image more vibrant, so you can play with smoother, higher.
It's in 60 frames! Oh my god!
Plus, you can get even more out of your adventures in Hyrule using Zelda Notes.
Isn't that for everyone or just Jamboree? I think that's for
on smart devices.
I mean, they're showing more games.
Game-specific service that's exclusive to the Switch 2 editions of these titles. For example, it can help guide you to various locations, like shrines and Koroks you haven't found yet.
Guidance
What?
Activating. Proceed north.
What?
Or you can share your creations using QR.
Josh, this functionality is for you.
Another player to create in their game.
You turn your phone, you play Breath of the Wild, you turn the phone on, and it's like, hey, go to this shrine, go this way. That's for you, Josh.
We hope these features will make your adventures even more enjoyable.
So you got to rebuy? That may be the case. I'm not surprised either way.
In Kirby and the Forgotten
They were like, it's a small.
to enjoy an additional story exclusive to the Nintendo.
Hopefully, it's not like it's just an upgrade, not a full price thing. That would suck.
This story takes place in the Forgotten Land after being struck by a powerful meteor that's causing some mysterious
Switch 2 edition.
We hope you're looking forward to Kirby's new adventure. Metroid Prime 4 Beyond
Yep.
will have both a Nintendo Switch and a Nintendo Switch 2.
Saw that coming. Josh said, I don't need it. I don't need it. I need it!
In addition,
I need you to repurchase the game, or can I use the old game and it will enhance it? I don't think you just plug the old game in, Josh. I think you either rebuy it or you go online, you have an online subscription, and then you can upgrade them through there.
Frames per second. Choose from these two modes, both of which support HDR, based on your preference.
Which I think that's fair.
Plus, Pokemon Legends ZA.
Finally with the Pokemon! It looks better!
Receive a Nintendo Switch version, but a Nintendo Switch 2 edition as well.
See, now I had this on my bucket list, on my docket. I was like, they're gonna upgrade them, but I was like, I don't know, man. It's Nintendo.
With enhanced resolution and frame rates. The Nintendo Switch 2 edition games you just saw will be available as both physical and digital.
There it is. So yeah, you're either gonna buy them or you're gonna get the upgrade pack.
If you own the Nintendo Switch version of a game, you can play the Nintendo Switch 2 edition by
There it is.
purchasing an upgrade pack. We hope you're looking forward to these Nintendo Switch 2 edition games.
Next, I'd like to introduce a brand new game featuring mouse controls with the Joy-Con 2 controllers.
All right.
Please
I forgot his name. What game is this? What is this? This is our arms. This is our arms moment right here. This is what's happening right now. This is your arms moment. Drag and drive. Drag X drive. Or drag cross drive. Okay, with the jump shot. You know what? The upgrade pack is tough. I mean, if you got an upgrade pack, like you don't have to rebuy the whole game again. And if you already got the online service, like why not take advantage of that? I'm not buying Breath of the Wild again or Tears of the Kingdom. You can count that out of my budget.
In Drag and Drive, you'll use both Joy-Con 2 controllers as mice to intuitively pull off various moves.
I'll buy the Switch 2 version of Metroid and Pokemon. Like I'll just wait to get those. But if you think I'm about to buy another Kirby, I'm about to buy another Mario Party, I'm about to buy another Tears of the Kingdom or Breath of the Wild, hell no. Derek! They're doing it! They're putting it on Switch! How bad is it gonna look? Because it doesn't look good. It looks rough. They are in wheelchairs, but at the same time, how would you bounce a ball with the mouse? You know what I mean?
I have no doubt you will become Elden Lord. May you take the throne.
Oh, okay.
Hey, I'm Greg Kasavin from Supergiant Games. Here to say that
Supergiant with the Hades 2. Okay, all right, Hades 2.
Our first ever sequel introduces the Princess of the Dead, an immortal witch out to vanquish the sinister Titan of Time. You'll battle beyond the underworld to the ends of the earth, getting to know dozens of characters from Greek myth in a story that reacts to your every setback and victory. It's the kind of game you can quickly pick up and play whether you're experienced with the original or not. Look for more about Hades 2 later this year.
Capcom, what you got? Street Fighter. Yep. These are gonna be rough looking on here. I know they're gonna be rough looking because the Ally X does the same thing, and they're definitely not making this better than the Ally X. Like the amiibo for Street Fighter. Wow. Everybody was like, Amiibo's dead. It's not dead.
Initiating Arsenal boot sequence. Weapon safety mechanism confirmed.
What is this?
All operating at normal levels. Testing data link with spine. Normal.
What game is this?
After 2 long wars where our freedom was restricted, we will finally be liberated.
What like mech game is it? What is this?
I'm in need of a new arsenal, new equipment, and money.
Arsenal.
I'm for sale, and you're buying.
Rebels! Thanks for the warm welcome! This planet will be ours.
The Sovereign Axiom, the Trinitas, has almost completed a weapon that was created to destroy all humanity.
No! Trying to destroy all humans?
War. Don't you get it? I won't just stop you. I'll tear you apart!
Real dramatic. Real dramatic.
Bring hope to our
Oh, Damon X Machina is back? Wow.
Hey, this is Joseph.
Hey, Joseph. I love Joseph.
I'm super excited for Split Fiction to come.
Joseph, drop an F-bomb on the Switch stream.
The game is a story about friendship. You play as Mio, who writes sci-fi, and Zoe, who writes fantasy. Together, they get trapped in their own stories, and it's up to you and a friend to help them break free. Now, let me tell you this. If you like It Takes Two, you're gonna love this one, trust me. And of course, you'll be able to play Split Fiction on the day Switch 2 launches.
At EA Sports, we're bringing
here we go with the EA Sports.
And on the gridiron.
Notice how everybody else showed gameplay, but EA, they showed this little, whatever this little thing is. No, take notice of that.
On the Nintendo platform.
They suck. They suck.
Hi, I'm Alan Tu from Avalanche Software.
Look, now we go right back to Hogwarts, and then they're showing gameplay. EA didn't do that because they don't really have nothing to show.
You'll be immersed in the Wizarding world like never before. And the new mouse controls on Switch 2.
Everybody be like, let up on EA, let up on EA. They've been good now. They've been good lately. No.
Discover the enhanced magic when Hogwarts Legacy launches on the same day as Switch 2.
Captain, is that my...
Hey, Tony Hawk. Hey, hey. With Bam back. Where's Bam? These fools gonna try to put out Tony Hawk without Bam. It's funny, literally, Tony Hawk literally went in there, he was like, put Bam in the game. They were like, I don't think we're gonna do that. It was like, no, you're going to do that. Tony Hawk knows what's up. He know what's up. I mess with him.
Hello, this is Christian Elverdam from
What up, Christian?
Active. We are bringing our
with the Hitman, Josh.
Hitman World of Assassination to Nintendo Switch 2. As the best assassin in the trade, Agent 47 does everything he can to accomplish his mission.
Okay. Throw him over the side. Get him up out of here.
Will vary depending on the player's imagination. Our ever-expanding game will release on the same day as Switch 2.
What is this music? That reminds me. There may be a game that pops up where the music pops up and then I need to like mute it. Oh. Oh. With the James Bond? No way. Holy shit. Okay, okay. All right, they didn't show anything. That's Dookie.
Coming to Nintendo Switch 2, so stay tuned.
Dookie, man. Square, what are we seeing?
Shadow that never fades is reborn. Bravely Default returns, remastered in high definition.
Square, if y'all don't put a big Final Fantasy game on this thing and quit playing. Y'all always want to put y'all little chibi stuff or y'all little, nothing wrong with Bravely Default, but like, bro, every time they always like, here's our old stuff.
And advancements. And all new minigames with unique ways to play.
Here's our old remasters in our you know, not graphically great games.
Flying Fairy HD remaster.
Yeah, great.
Set foot in Luxembourg as a warrior of light.
I'm sorry, not hyped about Bravely Default.
セガ龍が如くスタジオ代表の横山です。
ヤクザ？
我々がお送りするタイトルは龍が如くゼロ誓いの場所ディレクターズカットです。1988年東京と大阪2つの歓楽街を舞台に
All the Sonic fans are gonna be like, where's the Sonic games? Oh, see the Sonic games. It's like, dude, they're not gonna show Sonic games every single stream, dude. Like, it's not gonna happen. They're gonna show what they're gonna show.
We'll have more games to show from our publishing and development partners, but for now, we'd like to show a game being developed in collaboration with Nintendo. Please take a look.
Okay. In collaboration with Nintendo. Koei Tecmo, what are we seeing? What are we seeing? Oh, another one?
Zonai, who descended from the heavens, joined hands with the Hylians, who dwelled on the surface. Their union
They're doing another Hyrule's Warrior, another like Zelda Hyrule Warriors.
terrible evil arose. A war was fought to vanquish this evil, one which future generations would call the imprisoning war.
Now the Switch is beefier, so like you can actually run this game. Hopefully, I don't know, because they don't always optimize their games well anyway, so it doesn't matter. The computing power doesn't even matter. Because Koei Tecmo, whenever they make these type of games, they're always just like throw everything in. It's like, dude.
That must mean this really is the past.
I mean, it looks cool, but is it gonna run well? Play a Zelda now. I think you played a Zelda in the other one. You played a Zelda in the other one, didn't you? Derek. Hyrule Warriors, Age of Imprisonment. You trying to get in prison? I ain't trying to get in prison. I don't want that.
That was Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment. It's being developed by Koei Tecmo Games with support from Nintendo.
Okay.
We hope you're looking forward to the untold story of the Imprisoning War, which took place in Hyrule long ago.
Okay, so I would want to. All right, I want to experience that.
And
I get
now,
that.
Some news about Nintendo Switch Online.
Yes.
You can continue to enjoy Nintendo Switch Online on Switch 2.
Right. GameCube.
Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack. You
Yes,
can
Nintendo.
enjoy a new membership benefit exclusively on Switch 2.
GameCube.
Please.
GameCube. It's coming, baby. It's coming, baby. We saw. Yep. We saw the controller. We saw it. We knew it. We were like, oh, you got the little patents for the controller. It's coming.
Plus expansion pack.
Let's go.
A new classic game library exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2.
Now I get to play my, well, I mean, I already was playing Sunshine, but like, play my Sunshine, you know what I'm saying? Play my Luigi's Mansion, you know what I'm saying? Wind Waker. So there's a roundabout way of playing Wind Waker without getting the HD version, so we can rest a little bit easy.
Serious baton, Link sets sail on an adventure across the Great Sea. The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker.
Soul Calibur 2? What?
Tale of souls and swords eternally retold. In this 3D weapon-based fighting game, each fighter comes equipped with a different weapon. And Link.
I love Soul Calibur 2. Y'all not gonna put Melee on here though, or everything.
Soul Calibur 2.
GX.
The world of white knuckle racing at speeds over 2.
The hardest racing game I have ever played.
30 machines will put it all on the line in
Jordan said I'm 100, or Josh said I'm 100% Age of Calamity or Age of Imprisonment.
F-Zero GX. In games that support multiplayer, up to 4 can play together locally or online. Enjoy these classic games with clearer image quality and higher resolution than the original releases.
Right.
You can also check the controls for each title.
But where's Melee, though?
Customize them to your liking.
Where's
More titles
Metroid?
added in the
Okay, here we go. Luigi's Mansion. I'm cool with that. I'm down with that. Chibi Robo. Pokemon Coliseum. What you doing in there?
Nintendo Classics. The Switch 2 exclusive game library.
That's crazy. Switch 2 come out June 2nd. That's nuts.
Launches the same day as the hardware's release. And a dedicated controller designed after the original GameCube controller will also be released. It can connect wirelessly and also has a C button.
And it's got a C button.
Access game chat.
C stick C button.
The Nintendo GameCube controller.
C spot run.
Available for
I'm not getting that controller though.
Online members will also be available the same day as Nintendo.
Cause they'd be like, you gotta order. Like they always go out of stock. Like people be scalping the hell out of them.
Or haven't played them before. We hope you're looking forward to Nintendo GameCube.
Listen, put the Metroid Primes on there. People need to play Metroid. They need to be able to play those games before they play 4.
On Nintendo Switch 2.
Or they didn't even have access to those.
Some more games from our publishing and development partners.
Okay. Dad, stop coming at me like that. Oh, Deltarune. Chapter 3 and 4 was 2 out? I don't remember 2 being out. Derek said I'm buying Coliseum. He said I'm getting the service. Derek, did Deltarune was 1 and 2 already out and not 3 and 4? Because I could have sworn I only have seen like 1. Ah. My heart. I had a weird dream last night where my heart was like outside of my rib cage, like it was outside, and I could like feel it just from like squeezing.
4, our upcoming flagship Borderlands game.
Nobody cares about Borderlands. 2 was out already? Okay.
Loot and shoot your way through a world filled with wild enemies and outrageous weapons. We're still in development, and it's already the most ambitious Borderlands game we've ever made. Borderlands 4 will launch.
So is 3 and 4 going to be the end of that story?
Sharing a lot of the game in the months ahead, and there's more from 2K on the way.
Brother, I don't care. I don't care about any of this. Civilization's fine. Borderlands, I'm like, I don't care.
Civilization 7. In Civ 7, you'll establish an empire and guide your people throughout the ages of history. With the new mouse,
And we finally got a mouse for Civ, so like,
gameplay experience.
be a lot better. I've never played Civ personally, but people who played Civ on Switch, I know they will be like, oh, like, well, real Civ heads are probably going to be playing it on PC, so none of this matters. But people who can't afford that stuff will probably be like, all right, here we go, 2K, here we go. Where's the gameplay footage? Are we gonna see it?
Final announcement for today is that WWE 2K is coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Plus NBA 2K as well.
We can't wait to see you in the room.
No footage. EA and 2K suck.
4 kids find this old tattered man.
Sorry, Red.
Off they went armed with nothing but youthful.
I'm sorry, man, but they.
Lack of preparation.
God.
Boom. Terrible at steering a raft. Let's slay some trees. Awesome.
It's out of love. It's not because I hate those companies, man. What's happening? Why is it froze? What's going on?
Tastes amazing, doesn't it?
Why am I frozen?
Really have started to master this survival thing. Next stop, the top.
I'm frozen.
Ha! Nicely done. Well, I think that's everything. Let's set sail. This time for home.
Be right back.
Hi, I'm Dave Crooks from Dodge Roll. Here's the first look at Enter the Gungeon 2.
Why am I just froze? What?
Dodge countless bullets and aim for the Gungeon's depths in our roguelike shooter sequel.
Time it out. Time it out. Brother, we're just froze. Let's go over it. Hold on. Guys, we're having technical difficulties. Give me a second. Let's see. IGN. Let's go over IGN. See what they're talking about.
Oh no, Nintendo.
This is really unfortunate.
Especially when they're like, and then our biggest announcement.
Okay, so this is a Nintendo issue. This is not me, because I'm still going. All right.
Hello, my name is Adam Badowski.
Let's refresh it. Fresh it. Fresh it. I went over IGN. They were having the same issue.
We are delighted to bring the immersive world of the dark future
We're back.
to Nintendo players for the first time. Cyberpunk 2077 is an open-world action-adventure RPG.
Hold on. Wait a minute.
Thanks to Nintendo Switch 2,
we're still going, but the footage is like way behind. What's going on?
At home or on the go. Get ready to meet.
This is not me. This is not me. The stream is still going. We're still good. The internet's good. All that. This is Nintendo. This is something going on with them. Something's not matching up.
Konnichiwa.
I'm not making fun of them. I actually like how they, I imitate, you imitate what you like. I'm still seeing Survival Kids, but they're clearly on a different game. You feel me?
3部作シリーズの1作目となり、20年以上の時を経て再創作された。
Hold on, let me see. Let me go back over to IGN. Let me go back over to IGN real fast. Be right back.
FF7 リメイクシ
All
リー
right.
ズぜひ
See.
ぜひご期待ください。
See if IGN's still having a problem. Let's see, history. Is that IGN? All right, so IGN is in the exact same spot as I am. So let's go back here. Okay. All right. So that's on Nintendo. That's not on me. I don't know what was going on. I don't know what's up with that, but we're good on that. On that little montage and stuff. All right. I had a scare. Now I had a whole scare from like the beginning of the stream again. I was like, oh my god, everything went out again. It crashed and burned. Fast Fusion, hey. So I'm gonna have to go back over and watch this on my own, like separate time. But I like this little montage, and I gotta catch the Mario Kart because like I was very upset I didn't catch the Mario Kart. Very upset. I don't think I'm gonna do the Treehouse. I think I'm gonna watch Treehouse on my own time. Also, I think we're gonna be done with the stream after this. Puzzle solved. Tamagotchi Plaza. I always want to say Tamagotchi, and it's not that. It's Tamagotchi. Human Fall Flat 2. Okay, all these games are coming, plus all backwards compatible games. Great. One more thing.
We've shown a lot of games so far. The next game will be the last from our publishing and development partners. Please take a look.
Are they gonna do it? Jordan, you know what I'm talking about. No, they're not gonna do it. Never mind. What is this?
I give you my blood.
What is this?
I give you my life. Turn, O wheel, and transport him to a night of moonlight, to humanity's very dusk.
No way that they did it. No way. They did it. No, wait, what is this? This is a new game? Get 8. No. Oh, this is Night Rain? Okay, I was about to say, I know this ain't Bloodborne.
Close your eyes and contemplate now the moon, as befits the soon to depart.
I pray that you are able, carrier of blood.
If this was Bloodborne, that'd be absolutely insane. That's what I thought it was at first. Bro, he's getting ate by a raptor.
The moon tears will flow for one, and one alone.
How do you Dusk Bloods? So it's not Night Rain. So this is a brand new game. Jump scare. Oh, never mind. 2026. Only on Nintendo Switch 2. Until they don't make enough money. Well, maybe they will.
Was a brand new game by
At some point, they're going to release it on it. It's not going to be on it.
We'll be publishing a creator's voice article where the game's director
Creator's voice article.
Details about the game. So please check it out when it's available. That's all from our publishing and development partners.
All right, so
we'd like to thank the developers who appeared today,
decent chunk of games,
as well as our publishing and
not terrible,
who prepared footage for this presentation. In addition to what you saw today, our partners are working on many games coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Right.
We'll showcase more games in the future, so we hope you're looking forward to it.
Okay.
Next, please take a look at this.
Wait, what? What is this? That was the last game. What is this? Or it was the last game from their publishing partners. Hey man, what is this? Because they showing the star. It could be Kirby or... This is a little too high quality for Kirby. Derek? Derek? Derek! Okay, hold on. It might be false alarm. It might be false alarm. Okay, it's just Kirby. Okay, all right. Okay. Kirby Air Ride or whatever. Or, yeah, Kirby whatever this is. 2 racing games? Why? Air Riders. Why 2 racing games? Sakurai. Okay, I'm down with that. Then he fakes this out and is like Smash Bros.
Kirby Air Ride, which originally released on the Nintendo Game.
Why 2 racing games?
Years ago, is getting a brand new game.
Yeah, they super baited because I swear I was like, hey, hold on. Is this a Rip Pants moment again?
Next is our last trailer for today.
Okay, last trailer. All right. No, what if he put out Smash Bros right after that? That'd be hilarious. It's Pikmin. I don't know. Ugh. What is this? Oh, Ingot Isle? What? I'm sorry. They did it. No way. Wow. Wow. They did it. Ink and I was like, wait, hold on. That's crazy. All right, so no Mario yet. We going with Donkey Kong first. Yeah, DK Odyssey, yeah. I'm down with that though, cause like I've been wanting a 3D Donkey Kong game since the 64, bro. Ah, that's sick. He bit him like a muck. Hey. Hey, low key. Yeah, this is nuts, dude. Low key, low key on the low. Cause he got them little overalls on. He kind of looked like Banjo a tiny bit. I wonder if they kind of, you know, Donkey Kong Bonanza. Yeah, where you at, Donkey Kong? All right. That's not bad. This is a decent lineup for me to buy this.
3D platforming action game starring Donkey Kong.
Jade in the chat.
Donkey Kong Bonanza.
Right, Jade? Donkey Kong, like, what? A 3D Donkey Kong, too.
Walls, the ground, and just about everything as you demolish your way through a massive underground world. More details will be shared in the future. We hope you're looking for.
That's crazy. I'm not even mad about that. I was like, it's a platformer, and we ain't had a Donkey Kong game in a long time. Like, no Donkey Kong game in a long time.
To recap, Nintendo Switch
June 5th. That's crazy.
Finally, here are the hardware options that will be available at launch. We'll release Nintendo Switch 2, as well as a bundle that includes a digital version of.
Oh, that's got to get got. That's they about to make money.
For more details, please check the official Nintendo Switch 2 website, which goes live later today.
We've covered a lot of information.
Yes.
That's all we have to share.
We've covered a lot of information. Please leave us alone.
Just a bit longer for launch. We are very much looking forward to everyone being able to experience Nintendo Switch 2.
We appreciate you joining us today. Thank you very much.
Yes. All right. All right, guys. Nice little recap. Here comes the treehouse. I'm gonna watch the treehouse on my own because that's a lot. We'll be here all day. Let me see. Let's pause that. I am not mad about that. They're gone already. They'll get scalped. They said that they were gonna be better about that this time, Derek. They were like they're gonna be better about like not getting scalped. I don't know how they're gonna really combat that, but apparently they've got some kind of way they're gonna do that. But yeah, that bundle's gonna be nice. Like obviously, like that's a moneymaker right there. My biggest standouts, obviously Mario Kart, obviously Donkey Kong. I'm super gonna get that. I like all the upgrades. I like the GameCube. I like all the third party, offerings. People that are gonna show up and like we're supporting Switch 2. There's not nothing I was really upset about. Like I was okay with it. Like I said, I keep my expectations tempered when it comes to this type of stuff because like notice how like we still got Zelda in a roundabout way, but we got Zelda stuff. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, Age of not Calamity, Age of Imprisonment. So I was cool with that, man. Let's see. Too many Switch 2 in a residential area and they brick them immediately. I mean, yeah, whatever. I'll just wait if that's the case. I'm patient. Like I don't need like I'm not like I need it now. Like if I can get it now, great. But I've always had the philosophy of I would rather just walk in a store and be like, give me that. So I did that. I've done that with like almost everything where I'm like, if the scalping gets too crazy, I'm like, I'm not gonna do all that. Tommy Tom. Let's see. The DK game looked like sick. I was very excited about that because we haven't had a DK game. We haven't had a new DK game since the Wii U. So it's like, bro, it's been like since 20 or at least 20 around 2014. Well, it's been a while. You know what I mean? So this is just a straight up just a brand new game. James Webster in the chat, he said it was fine. James is like the harshest critic, man. Like you can't like I love his opinions, man, because he's always like, "Hey, man, I'm not trying to hear that." He said, "He's like, I ain't trying to hear that. I'm not impressed. You gotta do a little bit more." But yeah, it was cool. I wasn't super blown away. I'm not super blown away, but for the most part, good showing. Like I said, temper expectations. Don't expect them. Everybody's like, there's going to be a brand new everything. And I'm like, no, everything's not going to come all at once. But definitely Mario Kart, Donkey Kong, the upgrades, GameCube, all that stuff is big. All that stuff is like huge. So all that stuff we cool with that. Dog, what was that camera? What camera? Oh, the camera. Yo, Josh was like, the camera is like 100p. It looked terrible. Yo, the camera was like super ass. That like, but I'm not buying that. Are you kidding me? Let's see. They gave him pants though. Yeah, man. They gave him pants. Tommy, you don't want pants? What's wrong with the pants? You don't want pants? You got something against pants? Is that what it is? Huh? You don't like pants? Jeez. Can't believe you don't like pants. They did give him pants though. He kind of looked like I'm telling you, he kind of a little bit looked like Banjo-Kazooie a little bit. And I was wondering if that's intentional or is that just me? Sometimes I read into things too much. But like I was kind of looking at it a little bit and I was like, why give him the overalls? And I'm like, are y'all trying to like, are y'all trying to be like, where's the pricings at? I'll figure that out later. Actually, no, I'm gonna look it up now. You're right. Let me see. Looking up the pricings. I'm not doing it on camera because I don't feel like doing all that. So I got my phone right here. Give me a second. Switch to price because y'all show didn't say that. How much is the Switch going to cost? What? No. That's the old Switch. I was about to be like $299. What? Switch to it arrives in June. What's the price? Are they gonna show that on the Nintendo app? They so whack. Somebody get the info. What's the price? I need the price. It's gonna be $400. Scenario, April 2nd, and this is old. I'm looking at something old. April 1st? No, this is yesterday. Yeah, this is yesterday, so no. I need something new, something fresh. How much does the Switch 2 cost? Here, get on it for me. Bruh, DK is a primate. He looked to Americanize. That's like his old design. So yeah, it's probably like the more Americanized version that they were going for. That's just like that was like it was closer to his like original design. Because like for years and years and years we were just like they changed his design when they made Donkey Kong Country, which was like back in the 90s. But before that he had like a like crazy like weird look, like his movie look. Like the way he looked in the movies, in the Mario movie, I don't know if you've seen it, but like he looked like that. His old like renders and versions and all that. Let him have the tie. Oh gosh, yeah, yep. the tariffs and all that stuff. It'll be like the tariffs might make it. It might make like that might be the thing that might shoot it up. I didn't put that into account. But $399 for sure. The tariffs might make it go higher than that. So, if that happens, I'm gonna be like, ugh. I don't want to get political, but ugh. Let's see. Try to look up and yeah. Derek, I'm not seeing the price. So that means that either they showed it on their little thing, so I'm gonna have to wait for everybody to do it. I don't feel like doing all that. I'm gonna do that in a little bit. But I'm tired. I'm sleepy. I'm about to take a quick nap before I wake back up and watch all this Treehouse stuff. Or I might watch the Treehouse stuff and fall asleep to it. One of those things. But I'm going to still guess 400. 500 is too much. That's too much. Especially 600. That's like, you're not $600 range. We're now talking like the only way you're going to outsell like Steam Deck and all that stuff is like if you just put, I mean, you can just drop it in, you can just drop it in stores, but then you're also competing with like, at some point, people are going to be like, I would rather just get the, PlayStation or Xbox at that point, or, you know what I mean? Like you got to be aware of your competitors. And like I said, Nintendo likes to generally stay lower than everybody else. So 400 would be that spot. If there's anything lower than that, I'll be astonished. Anything higher than that, I'm like, all right. But I'm going to cut the stream, guys. I'm going to go eat a sandwich. What kind of sandwich? PB&J. And I'm going to watch the Treehouse and then fall asleep and then figure out all the pricing information and all this stuff later. But I appreciate y'all, man, as always. Thank you, everybody, for showing up. And I know it's early as hell. Definitely for me, because it was like 7 o'clock. So I'm like, oh my God. But appreciate everybody showing up. Love you guys. Thank you. See you next time.